Meth, guns, and robbery. It's three common factors that continue to pop up in alleged killer David Uncangco's rap sheet. And it's why many of you are left questioning how a career criminal who was no stranger to violent crime was able to roam our streets. Did the justice system fail Joshua Taitague, the man who Uncangco allegedly shot and killed in Talo'fo'fo just weeks after he was released from prison? We ask that question to Police Chief Stephen Ignacio.
What happened here was a very tragic incident, and nobody deserves to die, and in any manner whatsoever. We just deal with the facts of the case, and our job is to bring people who commit crimes, such as especially aggravated murder, to make arrests and bring them, hopefully to a successful prosecution.
The same day he appeared before a Superior Court judge for murder, Uncangco was to go before a federal judge. At the time of the killing, Uncangco was on supervised release for a pair of armed robberies. In 2012, he robbed Ima Mart in Jigo at gunpoint, then 3 days later stole a Bank of Guam money bag from a woman also at gunpoint outside Submarina in Hagåtña. He did time for over 7 years in federal prison and was released in March 2021 on 3 years supervised release, which he violated just 2 months in. Uncangco failed to appear for drug testings, admitted to using meth, failed to check in with probation, and failed to participate in a substance abuse treatment program. He went back to prison for 10 months for these violations and got out on supervised release again back in March. Then a month later, he was back behind bars for allegedly robbing a pawn shop and a jewelry shop and for drug possession. He was set to answer to those charges in local court in early June, but was released from prison after the Attorney General's office dismissed the case without prejudice as they needed more time to investigate.
The officers do a tremendous job in making arrests and holding people responsible. So, we just leave it in the Attorney General's hands and his team to make sure that, there's a proper prosecution of criminals.
As KUAM reported, it came as a shock to Uncangco's defense attorney, Pete Santos, as he believes there was already enough evidence. 3 weeks later, Uncangco allegedly shot and killed Taitague. In a press release, AG Doug Moylan says prosecution dismissed the case as 2 key witnesses were off island at the time and planned to re-indict him. But Santos says that isn't true. Now he's filing a motion to dismiss the case for good, accusing prosecution of lying to the court and abusing his defendant's speedy trial rights. Meantime, in the Talo'fo'fo homicide case, co-defendant Francis Cruz went before a magistrate judge today. Her bail is set for $500,000 cash.
It's truly unfortunate because I know some of the very close friends and relatives of the late victim, Mr. Taitague. And so, I've reached out myself to these family members who know him, extending my condolences.
Uncangco's district court hearing, meanwhile, is rescheduled to August 1st. Matsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.